I'm so over this child. Why is she always...
Who is she?
Chrisean. Why is she always being weird? Her in the blue waist.
The blue waist.
Oh, I'm over him too.
So
let's get into it. We're going to talk about her. We're going to show some stuff from the Dance Project.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about what she did recently. Anyway, go ahead, get started.
So we need to catch up because there's so much stuff we've been missing. So recently, Chrisean has been on her spiritual journey, cleansing journey, stay away from negative energy. She's been heavy in the church, taking care of her.
Taking care of her what? Mental state?
Yes.
Well, I was about to say, I don't know what she's taking care of.
Blueface has been on interviews lately insinuating that the child's real father, he even says Ronnie, was set up by Chrisean to be unalive.
Yes, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, Blueface does not believe Chrisean's baby is his. And he believes that someone who claimed to be the baby's father, Ronnie, who was unalive in the past, is the baby's father. And he's also insinuating recently that Chrisean has something to do with it.
So Tasiki was here on the show. We interviewed her, and I think she said she kind of like hinted that she thought Chrisean may have had something to do with Ronnie. What do you think about that?
I don't know about that. To be honest, I don't know anything about that. All I know is she said that he called her. They were in contact before this happened. That's the only red flag I could see. Somebody comes out and says, hey, before this person died, they called me. And this and that. That's just kind of like,
Well, because you said she's a setup artist. So
that's what from my knowledge, yes, she's known to give addresses and do things and spur of the moment, be very impulsive. That's from my knowledge. Now, as far as him calling her and them talking the night he died,
Okay, so how long ago was that interview with Jason?
This was last week. It says it was uploaded 11 days ago. So that was
11 days ago. Okay, so that was very recently. And then 2 days ago, how many days ago was it?
Mother's Day, so it was like 4 days ago. A week ago from today.
Okay, so 3 days later then, basically.
Yes.
She is with Blueface.
Yes, and okay, so before we even get to that, let me explain why that is super weird. For one, Blueface has been saying for years that he wasn't the father to Chrisean's baby, Jr. Mm-hmm. He hasn't really, he came out and tried to claim it a little bit, but overall, he's been not claiming the baby. He's been actively telling the internet that that's not his baby for some reason.
That baby looks nothing like me. That's Charles Barkley baby. That's Offset's baby. That's K Suave's baby. That's the nigga from down the street baby. Come on, kid.
And on this interview, there's even a part where he says that the whole reason he even went along with it was pretty much for an internet plot. Is how he did it. So, which that's weird to me too, on both parts. I don't know why he would do that. Even if you did that, at least like take care of the baby, because he's acknowledging that who he thinks is the real father is unalive, and he
started off saying that he was being there for him because he knew that the baby's real father wasn't around.
Right, yeah. So what would make him decide to not be there no more?
He said he doesn't want to look like a bad father or something like that.
So he doesn't want to be around the baby to not look like a bad father. I don't know. That's what he
doesn't want. He doesn't want people to think it's his baby because it make him think that he's a bad father.
Oh, okay.
Weird. Anyway.
Well, okay. So that I guess is stemming from him being around Chrisean, looking like she was drinking and smoking during her pregnancy. And he was actively around and encouraging that and being just as bad. Even though, the baby's in her stomach, he wasn't discouraging any of it for some reason.
I mean, that had nothing to do with the father just being a bad person. Like, why would you let anybody, your baby or not, drink and smoke while they're pregnant?
But other than that, I don't know why he would think he would be a bad father if that's the case. Why would he be a bad father?
He said that after the baby was born. He's trying to, he made some statements and comments about the baby, like some degrading comments about the baby at some point. And then, of course, he's doing all these other things, being with these other women having.
So I was trying to figure out what led to that. What made him feel like he needed to degrade the baby because he wasn't around? That's what I don't get. But that's not weird. Anyway. You're right. Yeah, that's not what we get. So we talk about after all of that. He just recently said, reiterated all of this on the interview with Jason Lee. But Chrisean, Mother's Day, a few days later, is right back around Blueface. Okay, so people were thinking it was just like a money thing at first, because at first she was just around him doing a show or whatever for him, but then she ends up being backstage with him and hanging out more. So yeah, not backstage, she ends up in the back of his tour bus. And then after that, I think it's the next day, they were hanging out again.
Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back.
So it's like, here's a couple of videos of him in these two outfits. I think she was trying to like fake box him, but she looks like very happy to be back around him and be back in his face. It don't look like, she ended up saying on another interview right after it was for the child, but
why do they have the same outfit on?
I don't know.
Did they wake up and get dressed alike on purpose?
I guess so.
Okay.
Because they also walked around neighborhoods, so they wanted to be seen together. Because that's not all they did. They pretty much made sure everything that was recorded that they were doing together.
I was one thing. It don't look like they're on the same page.
It
looked like she's there for one reason and he's there for a different reason.
Okay, so what reason do you think he's there and wants this?
Clout.
Yes, definitely. He only wants her around because he know Chrisean brings clout. It really much looks like that to me.
Yeah, and he has this humiliation thing.
Yeah, and that too. He's humiliating all his girls that he got right now.
Yeah, he knows he's humiliating whoever he's mad at, whichever one he wants to humiliate, he's doing it. And her too.
And the big question for me is, I thought Chrisean was trying to be different. Why is she doing this at this time and not getting, I would think at least you need some type of public acknowledgement from who you're saying is the father of the child to the child, and he needs to at least start that at the least. And like, I don't get why she's so comfortable back around him on that level.
And like you said, if she's there for the child, where's the child?
Right, yeah.
And she talked to the Dancer Project.
Right, yeah, she did. And she pretty much, he pretty much was trying to give her advice, and she was, but she's pretty much going to say that she waited 5 months before she got back around.
Ever to do that ever again, unless with my husband, if I even get a husband. So I'm saying all this to say, like, what's the proper time? Like, when he's
I'm not saying a long time.
I should have probably, like,
you're over there battling your own thoughts
to him. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just what I supposed to do? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, face to face. Like, what's going on? Not like, okay, so say your sister home, she got a son. Yeah. He's 2. And she been like standing her ground. She got a new job. She got on her feet. She separated her funds. She thriving. Her relationship with God is intact. Her mental is intact. She's maturing. She's evolving. Okay. And one thing she didn't face or come to terms and stuff was his dad. So she's like, okay, what? She should have called. What should have called little Petey and be like, Petey, can you go take the baby to Jonathan? Or like, what do you mean? I don't know. Like, that right there, that's just hard. I don't know.
Do this real quick.
Or just be like,
time out. Chrisean, time out. Let me finish what I was saying though.
Or you saying God
you see what you're doing? You see what you're doing? You're not letting me finish what I'm saying to you, and I'm trying to. Go. I'm already past that. So let me get like 2 minutes, because you got ADHD and so do I. But all I'm saying to you is that the immediate. Now, I'm not saying like you don't wait. Like if it's a week went by or 2 weeks went by, you can't go see him. I'm saying in the immediate. I tell my son and my daughter, right, when I'm trying to take something away from them or I'm trying to teach them something, I say, hey, I'm going to put you in timeout for a little bit, just so they understand that something was wrong. I'm not saying disconnect, because I just told you on that same note that I think it's dope that you're still allowing him an opportunity to be in his child's life. I think that's dope. I'm not saying take that away. I'm just saying you should give yourself time and him time to learn from the mistakes so they don't happen again. Because when men, especially us as men, when we get access too early, we feel like the first thing we know within ourselves is we could do that shit again. We could definitely do it again. If she's cool with me an hour later, I could do it again. I'll do it next week, and I'll do it the weekend. So I should have
waited a year?
No, I'm not saying wait.
Okay, but she's pretty much saying that she needed to get back around him. I think the way she's going about it is wrong, if that's what she's saying it's about. If they getting back around, she should do it like the baby is coming back around him, not her without the baby, like you said. And I don't get why she's not addressing anything at the least that he said. She wants to pretend like it's not happening. She said at some point in the interview that she doesn't pay attention to what goes on the internet, something like that. And that's why she didn't see the interview that just happened the way he said. But then the interview even called her out. She said, but you still know what he said. But
right.
And she
knows what he said. She's there. She said, she got her life together. She's separating her funds. She's doing better. The only thing she needs to fix is her relationship with her baby father or whatever it is, her connection with her baby father. But she's not kind of just going there to be cordial. She's going there and being silly and just going back to what he's used to. And he's going to, if he sees, just like he's saying, Danza, if he sees himself being able to kind of get back into a dynamic like it was, even though he's done all those things and said all those things, he's going to take it for granted that I can do whatever I want and she'll still keep being right here.
Yes.
Even though I got another baby on the way, and even though I said all these things about her and her baby, she'll be right back here, so don't worry about it.
And he's not claiming her baby. He has another girl that he's already not trying to claim that baby before it's born, but it's a whole nother issue. But he's not claiming that baby with her.
Which brings it back to the whole humiliation, which is like, here's him finding another way to get back at whatever girl he's feeling like getting back at,
right.
But using her.
Yeah, so this is all a mess. Oh my god.
The whole thing is a mess. And she thinks this is the right way to go about it. And maybe, like, having somebody to talk to her, like the Danza Project. Somebody needs to, like, really get in her head and say, like, slow down. Like, you're doing a little too much.
So my real question is, do you think this actually helps her, or is she forever in a loop of doing the same chaotic things over and over again?
I think the interview was a little helpful. I think she might have learned something from the interview. Plus, she did put out there that she was focusing on boxing and she's trying to turn her life around and she's trying to get closer to God or whatever. I think she did herself a favor by not having the baby in this particular video, because it would have just drew attention to the baby and it would have gave people more things to talk about. So I think this interview did her a favor. I don't think she's doing too many favors by hanging around Blueface.
And then how, I don't get Blueface either too. How does he go from telling the world that the child isn't his on a major talk show to having the mother of the child performing at his concert and then kicking on the tour bus and y'all just chilling days later? I don't know what his thought process is, but you said he has a humiliation thing.
Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah,
like he doesn't care about looking weird.
Well, I guess this helps his clout either way.
It helps his clout either way. It doesn't really hurt him. He's the one doing all the damage.
And so she thinks this is helping her baby.
I don't know who's helping.
I don't think it's helping her or her baby, honestly. He needs to heal first before she even needs to get back around him, is my opinion.
Yeah, why do you even want to bring somebody with that energy around? And first of all, she didn't bring the baby around.
Right.
She's just bringing his energy back around her. And he doesn't care. He cares for his own personal reasons. Yeah,
so there's no point of them two just kicking it at all, in my opinion.
And then if you think you want to bring the baby around him, he doesn't even think the baby is his. Well, he out publicly.
That's what he.
So how is bringing around a baby around him going to help her or the baby?
Right, yeah. So at the least, he would need to have acknowledged that the baby is his first, but that never happened. Forget what you saw on the internet, and he's never claiming the baby. He's forever not claiming the baby.
And then he's calling her setup artist like, it's too much.
And he's degrading her, and pretty much he almost could be like, what do you call it? Trying to get her in trouble. That is not
throwing her under the bus.
I could not be smiling in somebody's face 3 days later after they just did all that. Especially without no public apology. No, I don't think I would do it regardless. Even if it was an apology,
that's just too far. You know how she said she gotta forgive him for herself? Yes, you do have to forgive people for yourself, but you can forgive people from a distance.
Yes, you don't have to get back around them. That's not what that means.
Right. You can forgive them. Doesn't mean you gotta be over there boxing and hugging and all that and sitting back.
I think that's the biggest disconnect for Chrisean. That just because she's trying to heal and wants to get over it and doesn't for herself, doesn't mean that she needs to do that with the boxing and the matching outfits and stuff. It doesn't make sense. She's trying to make it.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm done. I don't have anything else to say about this.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is a never-ending story with them two. So probably get updates on them later.